Hey everyone, so I've been watching Steven Universe since I was in about 7th grade, and I've learned that over the years that the fandom isn't exactly accepting of certain opinions. So today I'm going to be talking about my personal unpopular opinions on Steven Universe. I know I'll probably get hate for some of these, but I feel like me and everyone that agrees shouldn't be afraid to stand by their own opinions. But before we start, you better pause the dang video and follow my Instagram and Twitter so you can be updated on my channel and new videos. They're both just at Nora Trainer, so if you don't do that, White Diamond with no makeup will haunt you. Let's get started! So first we're going to start off really mild. I personally think that Steven, Peridot, and Pearl had the overall best character development in the entire series. I realize that many people may agree with me here, but there are people that don't. The reason I think this is because Steven went from a naive, powerless, and honestly kind of stupid kid to being one of the smartest and most powerful crystal gems out of the bunch. I know people don't want to admit it, but without Steven, Pearl, Garnet, and Amethyst could have never saved the Earth and became allies with the diamonds without him. Actually, if you think about it, the Earth would be completely gone and obliterated if it weren't for him. He found the clues that led to Peridot, and Peridot was the only one who knew about the cluster. Even if they did find Peridot and reason with her, which they wouldn't have in the first place, Steven was the one that communicated to the cluster through his powers. Then we come to Peridot. Peridot was basically a robot of Homeworld who was just trying to follow orders and doing whatever she had to do to please the diamonds. She knew everything but nothing at the same time. She was actually an amazing villain. She spent ages trying to escape from Earth and the crystal gems to Homeworld and clearly didn't succeed. But while she was on Earth, she learned to trust the crystal gems, the beauty and value of Earth, rebelled against her diamond making her a crystal gem, and even learnt a new power she never knew she had. She came a long way, so good thing she didn't get hit with Spinel's scythe.
Oh my stars, I touched it! I could have lost all my character development!
And of course, Pearl. Pearl's story and development is honestly enough to bring me to tears. At the beginning of the series, I never really liked her. When she invalidated the other crystal gems for not being as close to Rose as she was, I was actually really upset. But it all came together in a single pale Rose. She went through a lot for Rose and Pink, and it's understandable now why she had those fits every now and again. In 3 Gems and a Baby, Pearl looked so depressed and empty since Rose was no longer there. She even attempted to take out Steven's gem when he was a baby. I mean, good thing she didn't, or it would have revealed that Rose was actually Pink Diamond to the other two. All in all, Pearl went from being a slave or servant to Pink to risking and dedicating her life to Rose in the war, continuing to do that after the war, being depressed and empty after she left, and angry at Greg, until she learned and accepted that she's gone and got much happier and more comfortable with the way her life is now. She's even friends with Greg, which is a great thing since they were going through a similar thing. I never liked Pearl back then, but she's definitely one of my favorite characters now. Okay, so this next one is definitely 100% gonna get me hate, but I'm just gonna say it. Oh my god, I'm scared. So this one is that Lapis is a horrible character and is extremely overrated. Now before you angry comment at me, just try to hear me out. At first she seemed like a very basic and edgy character that everyone seemed to like. I was willing to give her a chance, but the way she was acting and dealing with her problems made me really angry. She was always making everything about herself, like when Navy was warming up to Earth and she got all upset because everything has to be focused on her and her problems. This really irritated me. Then Lapis fused with Jasper and trapped her under the ocean for a long time because she felt the need to take her anger out on someone, but hey, it's okay because Lapis has been through a lot, right? Actually, no, it's not, because no matter what you've been through, you don't have the right to put others through your trauma. Then in Raising the Barn, Peridot was afraid to tell Lapis about her feelings, so she almost got forced into what Lapis wanted to do. This is a sign of manipulation and mental abuse. She was afraid of the diamonds and being caught in the middle of another war, so she literally ran away to another planet without even caring about Peridot and took Peridot's whole life away from her. How selfish and horrible can you be to someone that cares about you so much? This set Peridot into a depression for a very long time, to the point where she felt like nothing mattered anymore. Then Lapis randomly came back, and what did she say to the people she abandoned?
Hey.
Okay, I'm sorry. What?
Hey.
Nope. She didn't even say sorry. The amount of anger this brought me was indescribable. In the movie, when Steven was struggling to get up the injector, she was just watching. Yep, just watching. Couldn't fly him up there, I guess. Now I know this had to do with the storyline, but I know Lapis is a much loved character in the fandom because she's pretty and has cool powers, but I actually really dislike her. I would even say that I dislike her more than Pink Diamond, and if that's not an unpopular opinion, I I don't know what is. Okay, so now that everyone is disliked, unsubscribed, and left the video, let's get on to the next one. This one is kind of a combination of two. So I think that the White Diamond arc was extremely rushed, and the Jasper arc was the best out of all of the arcs in the show. I think that there may be some people who agree with me here. If you think about it, the White Diamond arc first began in Legs from Here to Homeworld when the idea of her was introduced, then literally ended 4 episodes later. It was just too rushed, and it was way overhyped for what it actually was. Now don't get me wrong, I literally loved the way White Diamond was first introduced, like look at this. Never mind, I can't add that clip in because of copyright reasons, hee. I still love that scene. I think that scene is one of the most chilling scenes from the entire show. But for some reason, that entire arc just kind of felt lacking. It was like they played their biggest antagonist and she was the easiest to defeat. It was just a big letdown. Here's Change Your Mind in a nutshell. You're a child! No you!
If I could begin to be.
Then of course we have the Jasper arc. I absolutely loved it. Even though there was way too many filler episodes in between it, it was so exciting and nerve-wracking when Jasper was there. Why do people not even think about how Jasper literally almost shattered Amethyst, and when she was first introduced she literally destabilized Garnet in the most graphic way possible? That was another one of my favorite scenes from the entire show, even though it was censored in some countries. And the fight scene between Jasper and Stevonnie, and when Jasper so unexpectedly fused with a corrupted gem. It was just so much excitement and edge every time Jasper was on screen, and I absolutely love this arc. I hope we see more of evil Jasper in the Steven Universe future. Now this is another opinion I'm positive I'll get hate for, but again, I'm putting it in here for the people that agree with me. So I think that Connie was a much better and more interesting character before she started sword fighting. Hear me out. Before the sword fighting, she was a super cute and mysterious character who everyone wanted to know more about. It was exciting every time she talked because we were so interested in her personality. But when she started sword fighting, she lost that thing to her that made her interesting. She's kind of cocky now, and every time she's on screen she's just like, ooh, swords and ooh, fighting. And when it's not that, it's to maintain the little bit of relationship she has with Steven. It's frustrating knowing that the crew could do more with her character, but they don't now because she's just like a background character. Everyone was complaining that she didn't get more screen time in the movie, but why do you think that was? It's because she's not an important character anymore, and she's only there for sword fighting and the relationship with Steven. I'm hoping and praying that they make her character more likable in the future, but right now it's just painful whenever she's on screen. So what are your unpopular opinions on Steven Universe? Let me know in the comments. I read literally every freaking comment, I promise. And for everyone that commented on my last video, are you reading this? Yeah, I did. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to start uploading every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so look forward to new videos that may or may not be Steven Universe related in the future. If you have any questions for me, make sure to go follow my Instagram because I'll be doing a Q&A once I hit 2,000 followers on there. If Instagram isn't your thing, go follow my Twitter for my random thoughts and dumb stuff I post on there. I'm so excited to explore YouTube now that I have all of you guys supporting what I'm doing. Thank you all, and I'll see you in the next video.